let's get it going. Guys, we got a super special show, and you're going to love it tonight. Just some great variety and a lot of comedy, and you're going to have a great time. And we're going to start things off with one of my favorites. He is a super talented guy. He's done all the late-night TV shows. He plays all over the country, and a favorite of ours here at Ice House. How about a big hand for my buddy? Let's hear it for Ace Guillen, guys. Come on. Let him hear it, guys. Give it up. Yeah.
How you guys doing? Woo! All right. Whoa, this mic stand's all small and stuff. While looking down on it. All right, my name's Ace Guillen. How are you? Good? Great? Awesome. All right. Ace is not my real name. My real name is Angel. That's my, yeah. I am Latino. I wasn't always Latino. I just got bit by one as a kid, and it's weird where you stay that way. I don't know. My grandfather taught me how to play music, too. He was in a mariachi band. He's like, mijo, if you want to get the ladies with the big jugs full of leche, you got to know how to play the music. It's weird, though. If you ever listen to Spanish music and you translate it into English, it's always some sexual innuendo. It's like some guy in his girlfriend's front yard at like 2 in the morning just going... Let me fill your taco with my meat. I'll stuff it so good that you scream. I'll load it up like it was a taco supreme. When I finish up, I'll fill it with my sour cream. I knew I wasn't gonna pick up chicks that way, so I bought a Bob Dylan CD, and that didn't help either. I love Dylan, but he rambles a lot. Like, every time you see him live in concert, he's like, this next song is called Redundant. You do what you do when you do what you're doing. You say what you say when you say what you're saying. This goes on for 20 minutes. I grew up in the 80s where everybody sounded exactly the same for some weird reason. Everybody sounded like Robert Smith of The Cure in the 80s. Like, every time you turned on MTV, it was always some dude with running mascara crying for no reason. It's just in every video going... I don't know what it is about you. But you let me down. You really let me down. I'm gonna run into a field without you. I'm gonna spin around until I fall down. I know I'm dizzy. I keep spinning around. That's why I like the guys in the 90s, because everybody was back on drugs. You can always tell, like bands like Green Day, strung out on methamphetamine, right? They would come off the stuff, they start writing slow songs, but they still tweak out on stage. Like, you see them in concert, and Billy Joe Armstrong's up there just going... Another tiny point of fork stuck in the road. Tom grabs you by the wrist. Has anybody ever seen that Muppet cartoon where that frog's just all, when your room looks kind of weird and you wish that you weren't there, just close your eyes and make believe and you can be... Okay, that was childish. I'm sorry. You know who else is cool from the 90s? Is Dave Matthews, who's like the Barry White for white people. I don't know why. He could sing about his maid and girls go nuts. Like, he's up there just going... I got a housemaid. She cleans my house for me. she does the dishes. She even does all my laundry. But when she's talking, I don't know what she's saying. She keeps on talking and it sounds just like she's playing. She speaks in Spanish and I cannot understand it, but when she's talking it sounds like she said tape. Then she says chinga, 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 chinga tu madre. You know, I wanted to be a musician before I got into comedy, and I was just sick of nobody listening. And you sing songs about your heart hurting. You're like, oh, my heart hurts. And people are like, Freebird, I don't care. We used to have groupies when I was in a band, and we don't have groupies in comedy. Our groupies in comedy, it's like a fat guy who wants to buy us a drink because he thought we were funny. And you're like, you know what, he's got boobs, let's go. I always love it too, because you see these guys, like a lot of band guys are womanizers, man. Like one of my favorite artists is Jimi Hendrix, who there's a famous picture of Jimi Hendrix with these two girls, and he's just got them on their knees, he's pulling their hair, he's like, I'm Jimi Hendrix. I'm like, can you imagine the girl who didn't put out to Jimi Hendrix? He probably made fun of her in concert. He's like, this is a song about some chick I went on a date with last night. It's called Ass, Grass, or Gas, baby. So you don't like to put out on the first date? Well, look who's walking home. You don't like to get to second base because you don't like the way it makes you feel? Well, look who's walking home. I don't know who this chick thinks she is, man, but I'll tell you what she ain't. Ain't got a ride home. Hope you brought a sweater. Ooh. No, all right. It was foolish. Last Valentine's Day, I wrote a song because my girlfriend asked for something very special. She's not a materialistic girl, and she made me sad because I couldn't afford what she wanted, even though it was reasonable. So I wrote a blues song about it. It goes like this. She said, hey, baby, I don't need anything fancy. I don't need no fur coat or no diamond ring. But you could take my car out and fill it up with gasoline. But she didn't tell me when I got to the garage. She meant the SUV. I took my girl, I did a gig out in Vegas, and I took my girlfriend with me, which means what happens in Vegas didn't happen to me. And it was kind of a sad story too, man, because you know, when you're in a relationship, you usually hang around with your single friends, and you gotta help them out. You gotta be their wingman and stuff. And so I was out there helping my friends out, and they were trying to pick up on these girls. And you see these group of girls, right? And they're always together, and they always got that one friend that's just yeah. So I had to deal with that chick all night, and I wrote a song about her. It goes like this. Hey, baby, what's with the attitude? You ain't got the kind of body to be that rude. I don't know what else you might think you're good for. When you're babysitting purses and your friends are on the dance floor. You ain't gotta be so mean to me. I'm just taking one for the team. I gotta get out of here really soon, so I'm gonna leave you guys on a ballad here. This is a love song I wrote. It's not a love song, it's a slow song. But this is one of those tunes where, see, every man goes through this, but no man likes to talk about this. It's very sad, and we get drunk, we don't even talk about it. So, ladies, just pay attention, okay? This is a very emotional song. Voices in my head saying, nobody's looking, go right ahead. Choices, what would you do if a girl with a hot body had a face like a dude? Does it make you gay to bone a girl who looks like a guy you know? Does it make you gay to bone a girl who looks like a guy? Okay, maybe it's not that bad. Then she shows you a picture of her dad. Now you meet her brother, and you can't tell one from the other. Does it make you gay to bone a girl who looks like a guy you know? Does it make you gay to bone a girl who looks like a guy? Has anyone ever told you you're beautiful? Of course not. Has anyone ever held you, looked into your eyes and not seen other guys? Does it make you gay to bone a girl who looks like a guy you know? My name's Etienne. Thank you guys very, very much. I appreciate it.
Guys, how about a big hand for Ace?